Welcome back to the Mania Long Note DT Tournament number 3. Because we're playing this at 1.4. We're playing the entire map pool at 1.4. Welcome back. This is going to be Dellia versus Seth here. It's going to be a very fast-paced match. I'm basically doing this intro at 200 kilometers per hour. No miles for you Americans watching. No, never using that ever. And Petrolage, I will be commentating with MashedPotato. How's it going in the UK?
Hello there. Yes, I don't know. Daylight saving is a thing, apparently. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, it is a thing that we forego a lot.
Yes, but miles is not a thing. Please don't say that.
Oh yeah, miles do not exist. There's only kilometers.
Yes. Oh, and anyways, though, daylight savings is something that I've never get used to. So like, I forgot. I'm just gonna go off in a tangent because we're still waiting for the player to think. And like, it was at 2 a.m. It was at 2. Like I was watching Worlds, and then like it was like 1:58 or something when I was about to sleep. And then the daylight saving comes in at 2 a.m. But like I think I was just so tired from watching the Worlds. I checked my phone again. It was back to 1 a.m. I was so confused.
Yeah, I mean, Discord does that actually. When I was looking at the chat messages, like catching up and so on, I was scrolling down and I saw like 250, like 230, 259, and then it went back to 207 and so on. It's like, oh yeah, we definitely went back in time.
It's kind of funny though. The hardest thing is trying to explain to my Asian parents, but I don't think I'm not even bothered to explain that at this point. Oh yeah,
Wait.
the match is happening by the way.
I didn't even realize that there were no daylight savings in Vietnam.
There's no
in Vietnam.
No, there's only daylight savings in countries in region of UTC +1 and UTC +2.
Like, there's no Asian countries with daylight savings?
Nope.
Wait,
Nah.
oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought at least like some countries in Asia had daylight savings, like for example, like
No,
Singapore.
I think it's just an EU center. It's just an EU thing.
Yeah, some Americans do have it as well. I think.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
I don't know. Like time zones in America are actually kind of messed up.
Oh yeah, by the way, both players are actually doing pretty well on the 1.4 the new molecule.
Yeah, what's actually fun with Inverse is that, well, this is OD6 first of all, and the faster you go, the easier it is to go for accuracy on it.
That's
if you have
true.
the physicality, that tends to be the case when you rate some long notes.
Ooh, look at that! That is some pretty nice accuracy from both players.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
kind
it
of
is
an
OD6.
interesting trend. We've seen a couple of matches going that way. Someone with better ratio, but with more 200 count. And also in regards to the combo as well, that's
Yeah,
gonna be important.
I think the idea is that people think I've watched like an Etienne video. I think like he talked about like MAing too hard. Like if you try to MA too hard, you punished with a bad PA.
Yeah, it all depends on your approach to accuracy. If you over-focus, you really over-focus on ratio, because this is a thing that you can actually do to improve your score. If you do that, you improve your risks of basically getting everything else in your blind spot.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of noticed as well. Also, apparently, according to Proxy and Felix Bates, Dellia is playing on a laptop keyboard.
Oh yeah, the laptop curse. I've known some people who are actually really good on laptop keyboards, and I don't know how they are doing. I actually have 1 or 2 laptops that are at least not 150 megahertz. Well, hertz. Hertz.
Oh,
Thing. Not megahertz.
Holy right. pulling rate, right? We're talking about the pulling rate, right?
Yeah, pulling rate. Like I think the laptops actually have decent polling rates compared to like cheap keyboards, which have like really cheap polling rates.
Also, they don't support like keyboard roll. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't like allow like you can press like multiple keys at once, like the cheap keyboards.
Oh yeah, the rollover.
Yeah, roll over. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Roll over. They don't support that, but cheaper keyboards.
Yeah, that's why picking your keyboard is kind of important.
It's very important.
Like you don't have to go for the $200 keyboard at all. Like you can do fairly well with a $50 keyboard, but just at least check the polling rate. Yes. In any case, we're going into the events now. Mario Paint is coming from Seth. That's not surprising.
No Mario Paint, I'm so sad. You can't see Epsilon memes.
And actually, pop culture popping from Dellia. That's actually kind of surprising. Both players actually going for the same kind of protects. Pop culture being more oriented towards the release side of things rather than Mario Paint, which is very purely coordination.
Yeah. I mean, pop culture has been a popular band map. I think just because of the delay, it just also like it's very hard to get the release correct for that map.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the low tempo actually makes it harder to coordinate because you actually get way less anchors in the music to refer yourself to for the releases, and it's sometimes not clear which timing you have to adopt to actually get those releases. And speaking of which, Future Raver has some of these. Like it's a wildcard pick. It's fairly consistency oriented, but some of the releases and technicality in this pick is going to be throwing some wrenches in the equation. We're going to see which player comes out alive the most.
Faster pace though. I would say it's much more faster paced than culture, so I would say it's a much more preferable pick for both these players.
Yeah, absolutely. Like 165 BPM compared to 130 is like way more palatable. But what's not palatable for Dellia is the initial miss here. That's gonna set them way behind.
It's a dirty miss. That is one dirty miss right there. Below 99%.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. It's kind of a false start, and we just have to hope that they are able to come back to at least like mid 99s.
The thing is that like playing on the laptop keyboard can do like a lot of harm with this, since if you're too used to playing on mechanical keyboards, which I assume Dellia does play on mechanical keyboards.
Yeah, that's pretty right. My performance dropped like a ton playing on a different keyboard. Not to mention like a laptop keyboard.
Yeah, but Seth is still doing very well though. Also, his scroll speed is really low actually compared to Dellia.
Well, Dellia's scroll speed is comparatively fast. I think it's above 30. So we're basically witnessing fast versus slow here. But slow wins the pace. Slow and steady wins the pace, as we say.
Yeah, and it really shows with the 99.6. Hold on. 99.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, just dropping level by level. Seth, downright dropping from 99.7 to 99.6 to 99.5, and now to 99.4, as some people might mention it. Like, this map is deceptively hard, and Seth might be able to even drop down to 99.0 where Dellia is. This is how bad this could be.
Oh, and I think you cursed Dellia right there. Whoops. But Seth is holding the combo, which is what matters actually quite a lot in these tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. Like in the break sections, I think Seth can focus on bringing the ratio back, and then just try and tank the harder parts like the PIs and the main drops where the accuracies are going to drop.
I agree with you. I think now Delhi has to really consider his picking strategy because I think he should pick all the less dense maps where he can focus more on releases. Just because of the current state he's playing in right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of depends on their confidence on getting accuracy, low level accuracy on a laptop keyboard, that is. If they're actually feeling confident on the more physical picks, that is, like playing for a combo, for example, because they could very well win picks on combos. I think they might be going for density, maybe. Let's see.
Basically Biden or even like yeah, I think Biden would be a pretty plausible pick, but
yeah, me and you, that's very popular.
Yeah. That though is clear. I think without any disconnections, I think he is definitely taking this one. It's probably a 981. Oh, there we go.
Very nice. Very nice sniping here. So better ratio, better 200 count, and yeah, without those 7 misses, there was absolutely no chance.
It didn't really stand a chance, to be honest. But even without the misses, I think that would have been 99.3, something around the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. And you gotta think if Seth is actually gonna be dropping some combo, that might lead to some openings for Dellia. So you gotta go for those picks where you're really confident on getting a full combo at least. That's gonna be mLN for Dellia.
Ooh, I didn't expect that. The melon, I call it the melon. Melon.
Oh yeah, the watermelon.
Watermelon. Interesting. It is a very tricky map though. So like, I wonder now. I'm guessing now he wants to go for the more physical picks. I mean, he did play. Okay, I mean, if we look at the warm up, he did beat Seth in what was that map again? Something the Moe group shot. I forgot the group shot 1.4, which is a very dense map compared to the round of 32 map pool. Here we go. The second map in the first pick for Dellia.
Oh, already some accuracy being very volatile in the beginning here. Just maybe not knowing where to focus, but we gotta wait for those accuracies to stabilize with the combo. Speaking of combo, yeah, this is exactly what Dellia was going for. As I was saying, just going for the combo breaks.
But actually, though, this is he broke before the 400 combo mark, so it is. Yes, it is beneficial towards him, but not to an extent where it will be a game changer because he has already got past the 400 combo mark. So now it's just the accuracy. He needs to hold his accuracy and combo.
Yeah, that's not what he's doing exactly. Dropping a 200, getting below Seth in terms of accuracy right now, and just dropping and dropping. That's getting into dangerous territory here.
If this continues, if he continues to drop below 99.4, if he goes like 99.35, it will be very dangerous. But I think he has stabilized his accuracy.
There's gonna be some trading going on. Seth going below the 99.5 cutoff, dropping some 200s more and more, just solidifying this mid 99.4 as the accuracies tie between the two players.
Dellia's tactics really has been working out. Punishing Seth's lack of physicality on Ellen's really working out.
Yeah, this is a technical pick. That's I think Dellia might be going for just the 200 IQ strategies. Like, you really need 200 IQ to be processing those wild releases everywhere. And I think something like Hawaii Catgirl might be something worth looking into. It if it wasn't banned. I don't even remember the bans.
They banned
they banned coordination. That's correct.
They banned both coronations. It was in Delhia's. Dellia has coordinated this all along. It was his plan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
if you had looked at the ratios, Delia had a worse ratio than Seth for sure, but the 200 count is where the game was, and I think even without the miss from Seth, I think Delia could have taken it. Actually, I think Delia
taken it.
ended up with a better accuracy.
I think he just have a lower like a much lower 200 count. So I think that would have got Dellia the win. I think it's gonna be a battle between density and like technical, with like some wild cards in between. I think that's gonna be the name of the game for this match.
Yeah, really putting the names into the categories there, and I think both the players might be meeting in the middle with the wildcards. Maybe Seth's gonna go for me and you for a speedier alternative. Maybe getting some
Honestly, I think Dellia would be. I think Dellia would be picking me and you instead.
Yeah, that's actually a shout. It might actually be easier to hack on,
I think
on such a
wildcard.
setup.
I think wildcard is like the equivalent of like hybrid picks in like normal map pools. It's like the in between of like two extremes.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes the wildcards embed some very niche skill sets.
Yeah.
For example, we saw Future Raver. It was testing a fair amount of consistency and just outright focus and mental fortitude.
At the moment, we can see Seth's like strongest point is his accuracy on like more straightforward patterns, which is the density, the 1/4 inverses. It's really showing up right here.
Yeah, like when we compare the accuracies from previous picks to this, it's like night and day. Seth's like way up there, 99.75. It really shows what kind of niche skill set Seth is going for here.
Wow. Do note that Seth in the qualifiers, his strongest performance is in the first stage, which is the more release oriented. That's the Rave map, stage 1. So it really shows up his skill in like just in, I would say like.
Oh no, you had to curse it!
Oh,
you had to talk about him!
I'm so sorry, Seth. I'm so sorry.
You had to look at his qualifier stats and focus on him. Now he's missing, and now the lead is gonna go.
But I think Sun Apple is gonna be very happy with that, because he's our streamer for this match, and he has picked Dellia losing to Seth 5-2. So now Dellia has got 2 points.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely the streamer playing Marionette behind the scenes. Speaking of which, Marionette is also kind of an interesting pick going maybe for Seth, actually.
Yeah, Seth would be picking Marionette, I would say. But
Yeah.
wow, if he didn't miss, that would have been undoubtedly Dellia's Seth's score.
Yeah, absolutely. It goes to show that Seth cannot falter his focus. You definitely have to stay on the scene, on the highway, eyes on the highway. Do not drink and drive.
Yeah, do not drink and drive, either metaphorically or real life. Please don't do that. That's just a PSA from Rush.
Yeah, very.
I wonder what Dellia is going to pick now. I think he's going to pick Kawaii Cat Girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like going for the momentum here, since Dellia just won a breakpoint, Dellia might go for a third point in a row, I should say.
Yeah, 3 points. This could be the potential 3-0 run for Dellia.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting them into a advantage position, and that advantage position is also
me and you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Going for me and you. Yeah, that's interesting.
Predictions was right all along, and I wonder if like this is interesting, because I think both players would be want to pick this just because despite how dense this map is, it is still straightforward, so which is something which is very comfortable for Seth, but also because of the sheer speed as well, it is very comfortable for Dellia, so I don't know. I would still think Dellia would got this just because of the, I guess also the mentality as well. After, and if you're like someone who can outact someone who would basically win in any match if you can FC it, but you didn't FC and you lose the score, especially like your own pick, I think that would get into your mind quite a few bit.
Yeah, I think the outcome of this pick is going to be especially interesting. Like we saw in 7x3, Dellia took it over Seth, but only by combo game. In terms of accuracy, Seth was definitely better. It kind of shows here already. 99.8 almost versus 99.3. But the combo, as we saw in 7x3, might come into play.
I think this first part is just suited for Seth. Just I'm so sorry, Seth.
God. We just have to open our mice and just mention the possibility of combo game. Oh my god! Come on!
Looks like no one is safe. No one is safe from this. But the score lead is now back to Seth. But again, we are just at the halfway point. This map ramps up even more after in the second half. So who knows what can happen. It can be a catastrophic breakdown for any of the players.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Dellia is perfectly able to catch up in terms of accuracy to Seth, but here those releases are definitely not helping Dellia catch up in accuracy. Just getting some 200s here and there. Right now, going into the more denser sections. Denser sections is where Dellia catches up in accuracy.
I think Seth has to hold it. All he needs to do is to hold the combo. That is all he needs to do, and he should be fine. Because the accuracy difference is really large. He can't do anything about it for Dellia, so it's up to the future is in Seth's hands, basically.
Yeah, the last quarter is definitely the speediest part of the map, so it's definitely a combo breaker situation.
Speaking of combo breaker, will there be any combo break for any of these two players? We have to wait and see. The mini jacks are there.
Okay, if it happens, it's your fault. There you go. Hey, there you go.
There you go. It's fine. I'm sorry. That was like, at least Seth is still keeping his combos. It's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, it was gonna go towards Seth either way. Let's see where it was going in terms of accuracy, but I think Seth was taking it in terms of accuracy. Yeah, hands down in terms of ratio and in terms of 200s. There was absolutely no question here.
Absolutely destroying him in the MA department.
But yeah, the next pick from Seth is gonna be quite interesting. We're back to the status quo, 2-2. Huh? Oh, that's daring.
I think he should have picked Biden or Quantum or Marionette. Those three, he has a path to victory right there. Because he's 2-2, right? He's 2-2, so he can just pick those three maps. That's it. That's his path to victory.
Yeah, that's very daring because the technical picks are especially chokeable. I think Kawaii Catgirl has fairly high combo breaker potential, so Seth might want to be careful here. Like, sure, it has some release elements that Seth can capitalize on in terms of accuracy, but the combo game is where it's at too.
Actually, speaking of accuracy, both of them still have similar accuracy at the start, so like, yeah, so I don't know about this. This is a very questionable. This is just my opinion, but I think he should stick with the density pick. That's his comfort zone. But at the same time, he did lose a breakpoint to Dellia in density, so I wouldn't blame him for trying to go for riskier picks.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when you see the results in your comfort categories, and it makes you shake your boots. you're definitely like questioning yourself. Yeah, maybe I should go towards something less risky or something. But well, this is also risky. So
this is very risky because we can see Dellia's accuracy is actually doing very good, way better than the previous picks at the nearly 90. Oh, okay, never mind. I mean it's still around 99.5, so it's still a bit above his other picks.
Yeah, it's definitely the shark lurking in the waters, waiting for their prey to approach. Kind of getting further away into the ocean
It's
here,
getting
but
further away.
but Seth is definitely, Seth is definitely feeling like going to the beach right now.
I think you should be careful. I think you should be careful. The shark is lurking around. Not because of the accuracy, but the miss count. That is what the shark is waiting for. It's smelling the misses from Seth.
Yeah, just hunting for blood, and you don't want to get an injury on the beach if there's a shark in the vicinity.
I think that's the crux of the hard part is over. So I think this would go to Seth. Because I think that's all that's the bursty section, and now it's just simple 1/4 patterning and simple releases. So I think that should be it. Yeah, and the risky pick worked out for Seth.
Yeah, getting a full combo, securing that full combo, getting that confident pick in. I feel like maybe Seth was especially confident in this one compared to the other technical picks. I can understand that Garon Saga is also very, very combo breakable compared to Kawaii Catgirl in terms of technicality.
I think I have a good theory. I think this is an inside job from Sun Apple trying to get his pick'ems. He did say he has a 2-5 for Seth. This is an inside job. I think I believe that now.
This is an inside job. Sun Apple is rigging the match right now.
Yes, he's playing around with the bots.
Yeah, sending us some fake footage, fake news.
I think this is it's confirmed. Yeah, even the Twitch chat says it. And of course, number one rule in Twitch is that you believe the chat every time they say anything. Am I right?
Yeah, Sun Apple is gonna try to stream their own match live on this channel.
Oh yeah, by the way, the winner of this match, I think. Okay, let me take a look. So there's a losers bracket match. I think it's going to face Apple.
Oh God, what? What on earth? What on earth? Oh
congratulations! Congratulations, you won. Time to face Apple in the losers bracket.
I cannot wait for the Apples versus an Apple matchup. I think that already happened, maybe?
I don't think that... I don't know, but...
I think it either happened in another tournament or it happened in this tournament and I don't remember it.
Wow, it's like... Congratulations for winning the losers bracket match. Your reward is to face like a top 3 MWC finisher.
Yeah, no, this tournament is way too stacked, and we're going to fight in with pretty high accuracies, and we're gonna see if Dellia can actually leverage some.
Dellia's picking Biden.
Oh yeah, that's also something. People picking into each other's categories.
We have seen way too many switches in this game. Switch in tactical positions.
It's gonna make you think if Dellia is not going for a safe combo break or something.
Yeah, this map is really fast though, so I guess it can. I don't know, but like the set is still out acting Dellia, but not by a large margin to be honest. A couple. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Well, the combo break is gonna go towards Dellia instead of Seth.
What? Seth still has some. There's still some missed opportunities. There's still a core of the map left. And Dellia didn't lose that much accuracy, so actually, though, it's not like it's the end of the world.
Yeah,
It's a great
absolutely.
feat.
It could come down to very dirty miss from Seth. Like, people have dropped a lot of accuracy before during this. Like, you can get 2 or 3 misses in a row, especially on density.
Only if you have the old. Oh my!
I had to call it, but it's not gonna matter, I don't think, especially if Dellia is gonna miss afterwards.
Imagine we still have. Just imagine a world where we still have the old score v2 system for density picks.
Yeah, the column logs, you mean?
The color blocks, yes.
Yeah, actually, the previous edition of the Long Note tournament was played with column locks, I think, which was very funny.
It was very funny. As the participant of mLN3, I can verify that playing an LN tournament with quite a lot of LNs would probably result in many column locks. I don't know about you, but I can vouch for that.
Yeah, it tends to be that way with denser and denser picks. Yeah, Dark Mewtwo versus Imperial ended in the 5-0 towards Dark Mewtwo. Dark Mewtwo, very powerful, well, American flag, but French soul in the community.
Isn't he's French, isn't he?
Yeah, he's French. He's French, but basically lives in the United States, so has an American flag, but it's basically French. It's like you're in the UK, sure, but you have an Asian soul.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's quite a lot. Oh, actually, before that, Marionette has been picked by Seth, so he actually went back to his original tactics of picking the more comfortable picks.
Yeah.
For some.
Actually, I'm thinking maybe Seth is just picking this because it's a short pick, and shorter picks means less chances of getting a cherry. Although this is very dense.
He did pick like Biden, which is pretty short. I think if Seth were to lose this one, he would pick Quantum after this. Well,
yeah, that's
I don't know. There's a chance. But yeah. I think with the Sun Apple scripts, I don't think this will happen, according to Sun Apple.
Yeah, that's what he's telling us. Just playing for his pickings. Basically just playing for his pickings. Like, remember, 5-2 is the script from Sun Apple here.
Yep, the Sun Apple scripts. But both players are still holding their combo with actually very close accuracy, 99.5 to 99.6.
Yeah, there's still a chance. Like, a combo break could make or break either of the players.
Will it break Seth, or would it be allowed the Sun Apple script to come true? And I think that is it. The Sun Apple script has worked out. Seth will be taking this 5-2.
Yeah, Sun Apple popping off behind the scenes right now. We hear him jumping up and down, breaking everything in his room. It is not Seth's victory. It is not Dellia's victory, but it is Sun Apple's victory. GG, Sun Apple. You actually won this match.
You won this match.
Nah, just kidding. Props to Seth for making it.
Yes.
Making
some incredible scores from him. Like quite a lot of like single-digit grades. In this stage is still great though. And though one thing I need to say is that in that one, Dellia actually missed at the start. So I don't know. That could be an alternative end, but congratulations to Seth and commiserations to Dellia. But here's the match. Seth versus Apple. Oh my god.
Oh boy. This loser's bracket is definitely something. And knowing what's gonna happen, knowing the map pool of round of 16 myself, I just cannot wait to see those matchups in action. Knowing the maps in play, like some of those matchups are gonna be extremely unpredictable.
We have another match coming up in 23 minutes. Is the much awaited actually 2 matches that are in winners bracket. 4 extremely strong players. We have Aura versus Walmart. representing the French versus Canadian, and another Canadian. I think Moo or something versus Shiro.
Moo, yeah. Mr. Moo, yeah.
Moo. Oh,
Yeah,
very.
sure. Yeah.
Yes, Shiro did hit. Actually, I don't even. I'll just say Shiro to be honest.
That's right.
Yeah,
But-
I think both very interesting match. Worth a watch.
Yeah, definitely. Just don't want to miss those. We're gonna take a break and gonna come back full force for those matches. Stay tuned and see you on the other side.
Thank you.